Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. It is April 1st, 2022, and it is insane. I started this YouTube channel. I literally made it and made one video on April 1st, 2021. So this is the 1 year anniversary of the channel. So what better way to celebrate than to do a stream? I don't know how long we're going to do. Who knows? It might be a 3-hour stream. We've done a 3-hour stream before. I don't know about that, but we'll see. But just really talking about whatever. We got UFC 273 coming up. I put in the title. It's crazy. You guys are all here already. Happy April Fool's Day. Please do not send any stupid April Fool fight announcements. I absolutely cannot stand that. But we're really just going to talk about whatever. I literally do not care. I just want to stream, talk about MMA, maybe talk about some other things. We'll see how it goes. But how crazy is it that we are 1 year into this channel? It is insane to me. We'll talk about the future of the channel, just some things I'm doing. We're going to talk about some milestones that we hit just for fun. Obviously, we're going to talk about everything MMA. There's a lot of news, in the MMA world right now with UFC 273 coming up. And just overall, just hang out and really just, we got a great MMA community that we formed in just one short year. I cannot believe all the people who are here, like every single stream, they watch every single video, and it's just insane to me how fast time goes by. And that the fact that 365 days ago, I did a video about Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. I was scared to death. You guys have no idea. Unless you've done it, Fight Life Nation knows he's done it. Unless you've done it, getting in front of a camera and talking to nobody, and I mean when you're just recording a regular video, is really, really hard. It really feels weird. It feels awkward. You feel awkward because you feel like you look awkward and sound awkward, and it's so weird. It's just so weird. I just can't explain it. Not that I leave voicemails, but if you ever call someone up and you got to leave a voicemail and you feel really awkward leaving a voicemail, it's like that, but times 100. It's so weird. But as I continue just making video after video after video after video, I've clearly, obviously improved a bit. I still got a lot of improving to do. It's crazy. Only 1 year. I can't imagine how much I can improve in another year. And I'm constantly trying to level up the channel. I try to have the best audio quality, try to have the best video quality. And I try to give you guys the best insights and honest insights too. There is a lot of people, and I know we talk about it a lot, but there is a lot of people who will not say their actual opinion for fear of backlash. And I just tell you guys whatever I think, regardless. If it's the popular opinion, okay, cool. If it's the unpopular opinion, I still tell you guys the same thing. I do this for fun. I obviously want to make an income off of it, but I would not sacrifice that. Just, there's just some people out there, and I get it. We all want people to click our videos. There is some people out there just making the definition of clickbait, shit that's just completely untrue, and just looking for clicks. And they're really just trying to monetize their YouTube channel, and that's all they really care about. My number one goal is to have a fun MMA community where we can have educated, friendly discussion without screaming casual at each other. And I feel like so far in our small community, we have achieved that. So obviously we're going to talk about more of that, but I just can't believe, 1 year in. Just real quick, let me double check this before I even say it, and then I'll put it up on the screen, and it should update when I throw it up on the screen. We are currently at, in 1 year, and this is just, I know I say this all the time. I probably sound like a broken record at this point. Let me put it on the screen for you guys. It will update in 1 second. We are at 2,445 subscribers. I never imagined in 1 year we would reach almost 2,500 subscribers. To me, that is mind-blowing. And I know I say it all the time. It's literally mind-blowing. I genuinely mean it. I thought some people might care what I think. Obviously I started the YouTube channel because I wanted to put my opinion out there, opinions that I feel like a lot of people aren't saying. And I felt like, all the problems I've already complained about a million times, people who were just looking for clicks, saying the most ridiculous stuff, people who are just so biased because they're obsessed with certain fighters. But I never imagined that, even though it's considered a very, very small YouTube channel, 2,445 subscribers is amazing to me. I can't believe it. And thank you guys so much for watching the videos. Thank you for being a part of the live streams. I genuinely mean it. I genuinely enjoy this. I could literally talk about MMA for hours on end. And we've talked about this before. There's a lot of MMA channels who don't do live streaming. I've seen quite a few. And I think it's because for fear of looking dumb. If you guys ask me a question about a fighter, maybe I don't remember their most recent fights and I can't give you an answer, I will just give you an honest answer. There are some people who, and I get it. They do not want to come on a live stream because they might look dumb. They might not have an answer to a question. I'm just here hanging out with you guys. I've said it before. I feel like a lot of, and you guys have told me, this is true for a lot of you guys. I feel like a lot of hardcore MMA fans are the only hardcore MMA fan wherever they're at. And they don't have those friends. They have friends. I'm not saying you guys don't have friends, but they don't. And it's just like me. They don't have those friends who are hardcore MMA fans and get MMA like they do and care about MMA like they do. So that's what this community is for. Those people, but also there's been so many people that have said, I was a casual MMA fan and, I was a casual MMA fan and you guys at this channel were more welcoming because there's a lot of, we've talked about this so many times. There's so much stuff we can talk about in this stream. There's so many people who, I'm trying to think, we've talked about this before. I'm trying to think of the way to word it. But essentially, I like this first, so now you're not allowed to like this. And I don't like that mindset. I want to welcome new fans. I want, I don't want somebody to ask a question and all of us know it, but we're like, oh, this guy's dumb. He doesn't even know this. I want to feel like anybody can ask any question for the most part, and they're not going to get ostracized or made fun of because maybe they only been following the sport for a year. That doesn't mean they can't be a hardcore fan like us or become a hardcore fan. There's been a lot of people that have told me through the course of watching some of your videos, not because I've caused it, but just during that span, have become gone from like a casual MMA fan to a hardcore MMA fan. There's multiple people who have told me in the last 2 years, 3 years since the pandemic that they've become a hardcore MMA fan. And I like to welcome all those people as well. And for the most part, everyone in this community has been welcoming of them all. Nobody's sitting here for the most part ostracizing, making fun of, this or that. Obviously we have a little bit of fun. We joke a little bit, but we're not going out of our way to almost, just make people feel dumb because they don't know as much as us. We try to educate them, give them some insight. And that's what I try to do with this channel and welcome them, and now, maybe they become a hardcore MMA fan. They're in every stream. They're watching every fight. And what's wrong with, making the sport more popular? We don't have to act like this is my sport. You're not allowed to watch it because you just became a fan. I don't like that mentality. I don't think anybody should have that mentality. Okay, let's read some of these. Why did all this disappear? Let's read some of these chats. Okay, so some of the chats disappeared, so I apologize. If you guys said something, for some reason, I scrolled up and I know there's chats missing. Your channel anniversary finds on my birthday. It's a celebration. Everyone tell Constantly Growing happy birthday in the chat. Constantly Growing, happy birthday, man. I appreciate you. That's crazy. I started my channel on your birthday last year, and now we're here. French Fries, what's going on? I'm here to congratulate you. Who brought the snacks? Thank you, Fight Life Nation, man. Loyal subscriber, 6-month member, or over 6-month member at this point. Appreciate you. Been here for a long time. I think you were here previous to 1,000 subscribers, but I appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me. Tally, congrats, brother. Thank you. Logan Brass, what's up, man? For shizzles, my nizzles. Okay, Hank. Cool. Blaze One Sports, what's going on? Longtime supporter as well. Appreciate you. Might sell my car and put that money on Khamzat by finish. I don't know, man. I don't like those odds. I feel like this is an ultimate trap fight. If I was betting any money, and I'm not a bettor, you guys know that. If I was betting any money, I'd be putting it on Gilbert Burns at those odds from what I've seen. Grats, thank you, little one. Who should Gustafsson fight now that Rothwell was cut? I don't know. That is a good question. And is he still fighting at heavyweight, I guess? Jeez Louise. I have no idea. Does anybody know why Ben Rothwell got cut? That's what I would like to know. Why did Ben Rothwell get cut? So in the heavyweight division, book him up with Chris Daukaus. There you go. Book him up with Chris Daukaus. Okay. Hearing your own voice or seeing yourself on video is always a weird sensation. It's extremely weird. It's so weird. And I didn't realize how weird it was until I did it. And I felt so uncomfortable. But I'm one of these people who, when they get an idea in their head, they're just so determined to do it that they just have to force through the awkwardness. So for me, I read a lot about YouTube, and I learned a lot about YouTube online. And I've seen this now in my research. I've heard it from other people, that a lot of people start their channels, okay? Whether it be MMA or anything else, they start their channels and they start posting videos. And they get a month in, they posted 10, 15 videos, and they're not getting any views. They're like, oh, I quit. I'm talking, now I had a couple videos blow up, like maybe 2 months in, I believe. But there was a long time that I was grinding out content and I was getting 15 views, 30 views, 20 views, 60 views. I remember one time being really excited. I don't remember what video it was. I got like 90 views and I was hyped. Now I'm consistently getting videos with over 1,000 views. I have 2 videos close to 50,000 views. You have to just have the determination and just keep grinding at it. And you can't look at the numbers, because if you look at the numbers, you're going to drive yourself nuts. You know how, like, I don't see, for me, I knew going into it, this was going to be the case, but for other people who maybe think they can have success faster, it's a shitty feeling when, let's say you record a 15-minute video. Okay. So that's not just a 15-minute video. You got to brainstorm what you're going to say. You have to maybe edit it, at least, cut off the beginning and end if you want it to look semi-professional. Download pictures, put pictures in, write a description, title, thumbnail, all that good stuff. And maybe that 15-minute video took you 40 minutes, 50 minutes between everything, rendering, uploading. It might take you an hour to make a 15-minute video. And you upload that video, you're like, yeah, this is a great video. I can't wait. It's a great title. It's a great thumbnail. I said everything I wanted to say in the video, and you upload it. And you're like, oh, I can't wait for these views to come rolling in. And you get 10 views, 11 views. I can understand, for people who don't understand how YouTube works, for it to be extremely disheartening. And, it's just a matter of, from what I understand, YouTube does not understand what your audience is until you are around for a significant period of time. And then they realize, okay, Fight Life Nation likes to watch MMA Joey, but he also likes to watch these other channels. So then YouTube's algorithm figures out, okay, what are these other channels these same people like to watch? And who else watches these channels? And then they feed them my channel. And they figure out a way to, after a substantial period of time and viewership, they figure out who to serve your videos to, from my understanding. Exclusive info. I don't know, man. Khamzat by finish seems like a lock of the century. I don't know, man. I would not. Go for it, bro. Tom Aspinall at plus money. Like, okay. Sweet victory. Yes. Happy 1 year on YouTube. Thank you, Pine. JJ Aldridge at plus money. Easy over Robertson. I would probably agree with that. Congrats, good guy. Love the channel. Thank you, Adam. Longtime supporter as well. MMA Joey looking good for us today. Damn boy. Joshua Fabia emoji. Hey, Joey, congrats on 1 year anniversary. Thank you, Homework. I appreciate you, man. You've been here for a long time as well. And by the way, if you're watching this stream and you have not already liked it, do me a favor, like it, share it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You got a live stream if you're an MMA channel. Seems like that's what builds subs. Ironically, it may be different for others, Hank. For me, live streaming is not what builds subs. It's the videos, the dedicated videos is what builds my subscribers. Don't get me wrong. We do a stream. We get a couple subscribers here and there. But YouTube, like when I do an hour live stream, YouTube doesn't promote it after the fact. Nobody wants to watch an hour video for the most part. Like, I'm not saying, I know there are some people who do. I would even. But YouTube, for most part, people like to watch 5, 10, 15-minute videos. They might tune into a live stream, but a lot of people don't watch them in their entirety after the fact, so YouTube doesn't bother recommending them. So for me, where I may do a live stream, and let's say I get 600 views on a live stream, 1,000 views even on a live stream, I don't gain nowhere near the amount of subscribers if I do a prediction video or a breaking news video or just a video talking about a fight card. For example, I recently did that fight card video, and as of last time I checked, I gained about 30 subscribers off of that, maybe 40 by now probably. I haven't checked. It's a little bit delayed. So for me, in my experience, I've gained, there has been some live streams. There's been like 2 where I've gained like 20, 30, 40 subscribers in one live stream, but those have been abnormalities. They're not, you can look, I'll leave the subscriber up thing for a little while. It's not like live streaming gains you significant subscribers. It's more of for the people who already watch your channel, in my opinion, in my experience. So take it for what you will. I think the live streaming, and the reasons I do a lot of live streaming and started doing a lot of live streaming like 6 months ago. Hold on one second. Why'd that just pop up? Okay, but French fries, thank you for, I think, 8 months of membership. Thank you. I wanted to scroll down. The reason I do a lot of live streaming is I think it helps build the community. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking about MMA. There's so many little subtle MMA stories that I'm not making videos about. So why not live streaming? You guys can ask me these specific questions, rapid fire. I can give you guys answers. And I think it helps build the community and make the community better, if that makes sense. Like, you guys can get to know each other more and get to know me better through live streaming. That's at least my thought process. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but I think live streaming makes the existing community better as a whole. It makes people more connected to the channel. April 9th, can't wait. So sad. I had a time lapse and thought UFC 273 was tomorrow. I'm actually glad it's not, to be honest. I love, and I've talked about this before, I almost love, and maybe I'm in the minority, I'll do a poll here in a second. I almost love the anticipation of the big fight cards more than the actual big fights. Does that sound dumb to you guys? Let me know. Because I've talked about this a little bit before, but not all the time. I love the anticipation. And I think that's why I love doing these videos. I love doing prediction videos. I love looking forward to a big fight card almost as much, if not more, than actual getting to the fight card. That sounds crazy. I'll do a poll in a second. I can confirm I don't have friends. Fair enough. Remember when you were under 1K subs? Keep up the great work. Always impressed by your quality of content. Thank you, Cracker Whacker. I actually remember Cracker Whacker's first comment on the channel. He said something like, I'm always looking for new MMA content. I'm so glad I found your channel. I'm binge watching your videos. There's something along those lines. It's hard to remember, but something like that. I remember your comment. Same here, Guru. I found out yesterday it wasn't this Saturday. No UFC. Oh, you're talking to Ref Guru. Let's get it, Joey. What's up, Artem MMA Analysis? I love watching your channel, and I enjoy watching your fight night picks. Thank you. Y'all watching Cage Warriors tomorrow? I'm probably not. I have no idea what time it's even on. You were so awesome, Joey. Thank you, Muffy Max. Any good fights on it? Never tuned in for one. Same. Are you watching X MMA for tomorrow, Joey? Probably not, to be honest. Probably not. I got a lot of stuff I got to do tomorrow. I might start working on some prediction videos for UFC 273. There's a lot that I want to do. And so probably not. All my friends in real life would sit down 90 minutes to watch a soccer match, but no one to score, but just for no one to score, but won't watch a 15-minute decent fight. Constantly growing. Tally says, happy birthday. Greetings from Argentina. You're the best, man. Thank you, Thomas Hernado. Appreciate you. Look, everyone's telling Constantly Growing happy birthday. Everyone can, if you weren't here, it's Constantly Growing's birthday. Everyone tell him happy birthday. Congrats, Joey. Thanks again. What's up, Merk Lee? Congrats on the 1 year. Thank you. Congrats, brother. MMA Joey. Thank you, Into Thin Air. Been a long time subscriber as well. Burns very live underdog. If I was going to put money on any fight, it would probably be on Burns to beat Khamzat. From what I've seen online about the odds, and again, I'm not a huge betting expert by any means. I mean, Gilbert Burns has a legitimate chance to win that fight, and people are underestimating him massively. Hey, Joey, what do you think of this situation with managers, especially how the guy who runs Cage Warriors manages the fighters when they go to the UFC? Big time conflict of interest. I actually want to do a video on this, but I got to do more research. Ali Abdelaziz has been doing this for years. If you're not super familiar with what he's done, he was matchmaker in World Series of Fighting while he was also managing the guys in World Series of Fighting. So obviously that's a massive conflict of interest. And now he's managing a lot of guys who are fighting at Eagle FC, and he's also matchmaking somewhat for Eagle FC, admittedly. So it's a weird scenario. I think they're massive conflict of interest. I think a lot of MMA fighters are being taken advantage of. I think some managers more or less work for an organization more than they do their fighters. And then they sell their fighters on them by potentially getting them preferable treatment in a way. So it's a weird situation. I hate it. I wish there was some way to, flush all this out and kind of get something, where fighters aren't it seems like fighters are just getting taken advantage by managers. They're getting taken advantage by promoters. They're getting taken advantage by everyone they could possibly can, coaches, everything. And there's no, there's no real way to sort it out. So, Joey, you got the O'Malley. I like how you said Malley. Joey, you got the Sean O'Malley Chito fight all wrong. It was a fluke. It was not a fluke. Chito Vera, in the first round, about 2 minutes in, it was dead even. Neither guy landed a whole lot of strikes. Chito Vera eventually lands a nasty leg kick, hurts the perennial nerve of Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley begins to limp around the cage. He gets outstruck by Chito Vera. Then eventually he gets pushed to the ground. Chito Vera jumps in his guard and starts throwing down Yoel Romero, Lyoto Machida, elbows. Flash KOs Sean O'Malley. The ref jumps in, stops the fight, and then Sean O'Malley is stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. Now, I don't know how you can call that a fluke. When he got outstruck, he got flash KO'd, and then he got stretchered out of the cage with no serious injury. He lost fair and square. He did not slip on a banana peel and lose the fight. A attack that Chito Vera did affected his body and those brittle legs, and then he separated him from consciousness, even if it was for half a second. It was not a fluke. And even if they rematch one day and Sean O'Malley wins, that does not mean the first one was a fluke. Okay, so let's get that out of the way right now. He didn't slip on a banana peel. He got brutalized. His legs got chopped, and then he got brutalized with elbows and flash KO'd, stretchered out of the cage, no serious injury. End of story. It was not a fluke. Earth Rocker, I understand you were just setting me up for that, so I appreciate you. Congrats on the 1-year anniversary, Joey. Thank you, USA. I appreciate you. Joey, to me, you're my UFC family. Truth be told, appreciate you, my friend. Preach, Joey. I don't remember what I was preaching about, but thank you. Tommy Blessed, what's going on? If Ronda Rousey came back to the UFC rather than WWE, how do you think she would do in today's 135 female division? I feel like UFC would have put Nunes on ice to make Ronda look like a real threat. Let's see. How would she do? She could arguably beat Juliana Pena. I'll say that right now. I don't know how her skills have regressed or improved. I don't know if she's been training while she's out. But the Ronda of the past could potentially beat Juliana Pena. And the Ronda I know in her prime would definitely beat Juliana Pena currently. Maybe that's a hot take. Maybe it's not. But there you go. As far as Holly Holm, she'd lose to Holly Holm again. She'd probably lose to Irene Aldana. She could probably beat Aspen Ladd. She'd be a mid-tier fighter, but she could beat the fluky champion we have right now. So, Artem MMA. Oh, hold on. Okay, Artem MMA analysis. My thumbnails take the longest to make, to be honest. What do you use to make them? I usually make them on a combination of a couple apps on my phone and then also Canva. Now my nose is starting to itch. We're 25 minutes into the stream. I think I checked out your channel before, Artem. But honestly, I can't remember. I'll have to check it out some more. I can't remember. Aren't you Australian or something? Or you're from another country? I remember that. I have a terrible memory. And honestly, I don't watch a lot of MMA YouTube. So you think I would remember better, but I can't. I know you're from another country. I've watched a couple of your videos, but I don't remember well enough about it. So I apologize for that. But I appreciate your support, man. I know you always watch I know you always watch and comment on my videos, and I appreciate it, man. And I wish you the most success with your YouTube channel. How many subscribers you got? I don't remember that either. I don't know. Maybe you don't show it or something. Let me know. Let me know. And what's the hardest part about running your YouTube channel? How long have you had a YouTube channel? Let me know. Fill me in on all that information. I would love to know. What's up? Stay blessed. What if he picks Gilbert? What if he picks Gilbert up and carries him? That'd be crazy. And talks to Dana. That'd be crazy. Congrats, bro. Thank you, Leo. Okay, that's just weird. Late notice predictions do the most views for me. Late notice predictions. What do you mean by late notice predictions? Fill me in on that too. Maybe I'm just dumb. Are we talking about like the Saturday morning of the fights? French Fries, thank you again for the membership for 8 years. Now I'm seeing your message. I didn't see that before. Crazy, it's been a year already. Yes, it is. Hey, MMA Joey, can you give my mom a shout out for your 1 year mark? Yeah, shout out to Dixie Normus's mom. Man, I can't wait for 273. I'm hyped for this card. So am I, Hank. So am I. If you keep posting quality content out, the subs will grow, and then from there on out, these streams will grow. I know the streams have already grown significantly. You know, sometimes we'll get 50, 60. I've even gotten 100 people in a stream before. You know, it's kind of random, but it's awesome. And I'm, you know, I'm happy with what we got, but I always want to grow the channel. Live streaming shows you're an authentic, real dude. It's awesome. Appreciate you. What's up? MMA Joey, brother. Congratulations on 1 year. Proud of you. Thank you, Keep Out. Longtime subscriber and supporter as well. Appreciate you, man. I always remember you. You were the guy with the all caps messages. Is it just me or people don't care about the zombie fight? I don't know. I think it's 50-50 on that. I think a lot of people are disappointed it's not Max. Live streams definitely build a community. Joey, your channel has a high member to follower ratio. I've never seen this many members in other chats. Yeah, I think we have about 28 members. So there you go. If you watch live streams, you know stuff like that. Which is actually pretty good. I've seen people who have 60. I've looked it up. Not looked it up, but I've looked at different channels and, you know, been able to find some information on membership and stuff like that. And there's channels with 60,000 subs that have a membership or something like that only have like 100 members or something like that. So I try to, you know, if you guys want to become a member, there's a bunch of benefits. First off, you get badges next to your name for each month you're a member, you know. Then you get custom emojis to use in the chat and comments. You get access to our members only Discord for life. You get extra live stream replays, and you get behind the scenes posts on the members only community tab. If you want to become a member, the link is down in the description. The Discord chat alone is worth the membership. It's $3 a month. It's a great way to support the channel. Every single day we're in the Discord talking about all the latest MMA news, anything that's going on during the big pay-per-views. We're all in, we have a tab called Fight Night Live Chat. We're all in there just chatting away about all the fights. So if you want to become a member, the link is down in the description. It's $3 a month. You can cancel at any time. It's a great way to support the channel, and I think it's well worth it. Eventually, as the channel grows, this is going to be a long ways away, maybe another year or so. I'm going to do members-only live streams. Right now, I do a couple extra live streams during the week and private them for members only. But in the future, I'm going to do live streams just for members. So, and I'm going to probably add another tier. But thank you, Constantly Growing. I appreciate you, man. I'm glad you noticed, because I noticed that too. I was actually pretty shocked. You know, I'm also actually pretty shocked with the amount of live stream viewers compared to subscribers, because a lot of people have far less. You know, when you do the averages, you know, someone might have 50,000 subscribers, only have 100 people in the live stream, where I have less than 2,500 subscribers, have 30, 50 people in a live stream. I wonder the odds on Volk by finish. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. I think he probably does. Congrats on the great first year. Thank you, Ginge. The first ever super chat was sent by Ginge. He donated to the channel. First guy ever to donate to the channel. You will go down in infamy for the MMA Joey YouTube channel. Appreciate you very much. I think people are all excited for the last 3 fights, especially Khamzat versus Burns. I would agree. Yeah, it seems like Yan, Aljo, and Khamzat fight have more hype than the TKZ Volk fight. I would agree with you guys. I would agree with you guys as well. I just think a lot of people would just rather seen Max in there. Just like it just seems like this fight is so unnecessary. Happy birthday. Okay, constantly growing. Usman been training with Gilbert for the Khamzat fight. LOL, Kamaru not trying to see Khamzat climb the rankings. You could be right. Let's continue. There's so much on the line this upcoming fight card. I think Khamzat will get chinned by either Burns or Usman. That would be insane if Khamzat loses after all this hype. Oh my goodness. There's going to be so many excuses by people. It's going to be unreal. I've already been thinking of my prediction video for the top 3 fights, and that Khamzat Burns fight, there's so much I need to say. That might be a 30-minute prediction video, honestly. I'm going to try to keep it under 20, though. Try to keep it closer to 15. Caitlin Chukagian re-signs with the UFC, meets Amanda Ribas at May 14th event. Well, thank goodness it's not a main event of a UFC fight night. That'd be absolutely annoying. Bro, hold on. 1 second. Oh, tally. Thank you for the $10 donation. I greatly appreciate it, my friend. Happy 1 year, brother. Appreciate you. Let me actually turn this up so I can see notifications. But I appreciate the $10 donation. Every dime goes back into the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate you, man. It means a lot to me. And now my nose is itching again. Okay. Now I lost my spot. Okay, let's see. I'm back where I'm at. Caitlin, okay, I said hopefully that's not a main event. I would hope that's not a main event. Joey has the heart that 260 pounds. We love you, bud. Congrats on the 1 year. Many more to come. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate you. If Khamzat doesn't take Gilbert down to avoid his BJJ, it'll be close on the feet. Gilbert's striking looked pretty nice against Kamaru. Still think Khamzat going to shoot in the 10 seconds. Okay, it looks like that just popped up. So thanks again, Tally. I just got the notification. Also, if anybody ever wants to donate via PayPal, the link is down in the description if you prefer. I know that there's a couple people who always donate to me via PayPal. I appreciate you guys as well. There's a link down in the description if that's more convenient for you. If Khamzat doesn't take Gilbert down to avoid his BJJ, it'll be close on the feet. I think that could be the case. And we're going to find out who's the better striker. I'm curious if he does. I don't know yet. I haven't decided if he will or won't. It's a tough fight to pick. I'm going to be honest. A lot of people are so confident in Khamzat Chimaev. I'm not as confident as some people. 1 year. Congrats. Thank you, Pedro. Am I the only one that thinks there's no such thing as a fluke in combat sports? Probably. Because there is some kind of things that are kind of fluky. O'Malley's the most overrated fighter in the UFC. Just my opinion. Fair enough. I thought I saw a banana peel live while watching the fight, to be honest. Rousey would still probably be ranked in the top 5. I agree with you, somewhere mid-tier. Merab would destroy him 100%. I don't know. Maybe he could surprise us. He could surprise. I think he has good skills, but, you know, I just think them legs are just so brittle. He's injury-prone, susceptible to leg kicks. Doesn't have the best cardio. Definitely not 5-round cardio at this point. And he's just been fighting, in the UFC for what? Now he's 8-9 fights in. He's still not fighting good competition. It's annoying. But I think Merab would probably out-wrestle him. If Ronda returns and sticks to jiu-jitsu and not staying in the pocket like an idiot, she would be champ. Women's MMA is kind of hilarious. Can you tell me why Usman is helping Burns train for Khamzat? I mean, they are former friends, so I'm not going to look too much into it. Happy one year. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you. Sorry to ask, but what is a thumbnail? No need to be sorry to ask, man. See, MMA ref already answered you. It's the picture used for YouTube videos, so what you see before you click on the video. That's a perfect explanation. The Raptors winning the NBA championship was a fluke to me. In the conference final games, winning by 3, Kai bounced on the rim 4 times before going in. That's a fluke. Okay. Why is Usman so scared he's going to take a trilogy with Colby rather than Khamzat? Funny how he begged for every hype train for free legacy, but not the kid who actually has potential. We'll see. I'm going to reserve my judgment until after the fight. If Khamzat goes out there and starches Burns, and then Kamaru Usman's still dismissive, then I will be all over him. But at this point, Khamzat hasn't even earned it yet. There's a chance Khamzat starches Burns, and Usman says, I want that fight next. I don't know if that's the case, but we'll see. What's up, Joey? People breaking bones, getting knocked out, and everything else in combat isn't a fluke. I get what you're saying, but I think in some cases it can be a little bit, fluky. But I get what you're saying. I lean to more agree with you, but I still think there is some cases where it's, when I say fluke, I mean like if it happened 100 times, it probably would only happen that one time. The Raptors team was tough, bro. Sixers are a joke. For the record, I care about the zombie fight. Just don't give him much more than a puncher's chance. Fair enough. MMA Joey has a loyal army, and it's constantly growing. Thank you, MMA Ref. Appreciate you. I'd call Weidman beating Silva both times a fluke, but that's just me. In my opinion, the first fight he could have won if he wasn't playing around. The second fight was a freak injury to a fluke win. I would tend to agree with you on that one, Logan. I thought that he was toying around too much in the first fight. And then the second fight, he was losing, and it wasn't necessarily, Weidman checked the kick, don't get me wrong. But had that not happened, who was the better fighter? I think Anderson Silva was. And I know a lot of people probably think, that's just biased, but that's just the way I feel. How scared does Davidson Figueroa look trying to avoid the Brandon Moreno rematch? I don't like it at all, and it's just dumb excuses too. Especially after he said, I'll fight him a 4th time in Mexico. It just looks dumb. Let's see. I'm hyped. Hold on. How scared? Okay, I'm hyped for Volkanovski TKZ. Fair enough. The ducking is low-key embarrassing from Figgy. Fair enough. Let's see. His team said, Sean O'Malley talking about Jorge Masvidal is on coke. He better keep Masvidal name as mouth. Jorge would pull up on him. O'Malley ain't about that life. Fair enough. I'm saying a lot of fair enough. Can't duck someone you beat twice. Figgy 2-1. Well, that's not what happened. So there's one draw. Then Figgy got finished and dominated, and then there was a very close fight. So if anything, I would say Moreno has the better of that 3-fight series. So we got to see it a 4th time. End of story. 4th time settles it all. Whoever wins, wins, and then we can move on. Probably because he got his neck wrong in one of the fights, and the other, Brandon arguably won. I don't think Brandon arguably won the other one. I think draw, or I lean towards Figgy. But the 3rd fight was very razor close. I thought Brandon Moreno won it even on rewatch. But it was very close. It wasn't a robbery by any means. That's not what I'm saying. So nobody try to say that. What is going on here? But you get the point. I subscribed to you after the UFC 262 card, Oliveira versus Chandler. That was one of my first, I think that might have been, no, that was my second pay-per-view I ever did videos for. Again, Tally, thank you for the donation. Happy 1 year. I might be homeless and careless if Khamzat loses. What is going on here? B-Day, though, just leave the NBA. Cheese Fast, you're going a little bit crazy right here. Let's see what these are saying. fast. I appreciate it, but these messages don't. I mean, they don't really need to be hidden. But I appreciate it, man, because I can still see them. They're not that bad. I lean on the, if it's even 50-50, just leave it, okay? Burns KOs in first round. Okay. Thoughts on Usman helping Gilbert train for Khamzat? I get why you hit that one. I mean, they are former training partners, but it is funny. I hope it's long one. I enjoy longer vids. I appreciate you, man. We'll see. I don't plan out how exactly long it's going to be. I just have a bunch of stuff that I want to say. I try to say it all, and then I end the video. You got Vince Pichel or Mark Madsen this weekend. I'll probably go Mark Madsen, but I don't know. Vince Pichel is just so old at this point. I think Memphis could win the playoffs if they're not careful. I don't watch basketball, so I don't know. Khamzat is going to be so much bigger than Burns. I do agree on that one. Oh my God. Thoughts on Will Smith letting his son's friend rearrange his wife's insides, but slaps Chris Rock for making a joke about her? This isn't anything against you, Hank, personally. I find it weird that anybody even cares about them, but I'm I find it annoying that people are just obsessed with celebrities. I'm not even saying that you are, and I know we talk about fighters who are basically celebrities to us in a way, but it is weird. It's a bad look. I think it's stupid. And if I was Chris Rock, first off, I'd have punched him right in the teeth for that. Second off, I would have went even harder with the jokes after that. I really don't need to see Chimaev dominating Burns on the ground. There's no way. While subbing him at the least. Joey, not MMA related, but what are your PC specs? Would love to know. I don't remember, to be honest. It's an i7. It's a Core i7. I wonder if I can pull up the specs on here. Let's see. Is there a way to pull up specs on here? I don't know. System, maybe? About device specifications. Okay. It is a i7 10750H CPU at 2.60 gigahertz, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and has a 1 terabyte hard drive. And I think that's pretty much it. It's the Dell XPS 159500 with touchscreen. So it's actually a laptop, to answer your question. But always feel free to ask questions. Khamzat basically 2 weight classes bigger than Burns, faster, stronger, better striking, wrestling. Burns is too chinny, Gas is sometimes a bit of a quitter. Khamzat should be negative 1,000. Dude, I think you're crazy. First off, okay, Khamzat is basically 2 weight classes bigger than Burns. Okay, I can partially agree with that. Faster, I don't know that's the case. Stronger, yes, definitely. Better striker, I don't know about that. Better wrestling, I would say yes. Burns a little bit chinny, yes. Gases sometimes, I think it's more of a damaged gas than anything. I mean, he's gone hard 5 rounds against Tyron Woodley, super active. I don't think he's a bit of a quitter. Khamzat's a bit of an unknown. He's never fought elite competition yet. So, Gilbert going to throw up a Hail Mary armbar or something. His BJJ is insane, but his wrestling doesn't seem to be Khamzat level. Khamzat will likely get on top and ground and pound, in my opinion. That's what I'm curious. My number one curiosity about the Khamzat Gilbert Burns fight is, what is Khamzat's strategy? That's what I was trying to say there. What is Khamzat Chimaev's strategy going into this fight? Is he going to try to strike with him? Is he going to try to take him down? You guys are fools if you actually think Usman is afraid of Khamzat. He would school that young lad. Okay. How can all the experts believe in Khamzat so much? How do they know he's so good when we only seen 4 fights? I would agree with you, Saxib. I just think he's just looked so impressive. But I'm with you. I still think that Khamzat Chimaev could be a fraud. I think it's crazy. He's a massive favorite over Gilbert. I may pick Khamzat, but I still have my own questions about him. You know, I think it's crazy that everyone is so confident in him. And I think Gilbert Burns is a very tough matchup for him. He's only beaten Li Jingliang. Li Jingliang has lost to Neil Magny. We need to pump our brakes. Other than that, he beat up 2 trash cans and Gerald Mershart. So I think it's insane. But I'm on the train a little bit as well. You guys know that. For those of you who've been watching. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if Khamzat rocks Burns then chokes him out. That could be a possibility. Fast, what's going on, my friend? Let's see. I think there are plenty of cases of flukes in MMA. Sarah's catching GSP was a fluke. He gets credit for the win, but he wouldn't do that many times out of 100. Fair enough as well. Blades is underrated big time. You're probably right. I just don't understand why it wouldn't be 5 rounds. We might get Khamzat versus Usman before we've seen his cardio tested. Yeah, I think it should be 5 rounds as well. I did a video on that. Yeah, Figgy definitely did not dominate Brandon in the 3rd fight. We need a Khamzat Burns poll finish or decision. Fair enough. How will Chimaev, or let's say Khamzat, first Burns and finish decision. Okay. Guys, give the poll a second to vote because sometimes it does like a little error. So just give it like 10 seconds and then vote. Salams to you, brother. And the rest could be Sterling. Could Sterling best Yan? I think absolutely not. I think Yan's too good, too well-rounded, too high of a fight IQ. Absolutely not. First fight was easily Figgy's fight, even with the point deduction. Well, it wasn't. We could say it was all you want. It was a very close fight. I don't remember what my initial take on it was, but it was a very close fight. And at the end of the day, he got the point deduction. It was a draw. We got the rematch. The most definitive fight out of the 3 was Figgy getting choked out by Moreno. That's the most definitive of them all. We want the Kai matchup, bro. Well, we have to wait for that after Moreno gets a 4th fight. Arguably you could say Figgy didn't deserve the rematch after being choked out, but we did it. And Figgy got the win, and it was a very close win. So we have to see it for a 4th time, in my opinion. Yeah, I was talking about the draw. I think Moreno won it. Fair enough. Yeah, but it was so close, easily could have went Brandon's way. Sammy from the Bronx, Bradford, UK. Why would he fight a racist who called? That's not even what happened, man. That's not even what happened. I feel Brandon will knock him out. I'm late, but happy anniversary. Thank you, GOAT. I don't know. I hit the wrong button. No big deal, man. No big deal. I'm always err on the side. Unless it's really bad, then just kind of leave it. It'll be all right. But if they're really spamming, really bad, take care of it, But it's no big deal. It doesn't hurt anything right now. I'm not buying that. I see you did. I don't know what that's referring to. It was an accident. Lamau, sorry. No big deal. Aaron Pico re-signed with Bellator. Do you think he would have done well had he signed with the UFC? It's tough to say, man. It's really tough to say. Who do you think Diaz is fighting? I think the UFC is holding out. They want him to fight Conor McGregor. I don't think they want him fighting anyone else. They want him fighting Conor McGregor. I think Memphis loses. Okay. Put all your money on Volk. I think he's a safe bet, to be honest. Put all your money on Cody Garbrandt in his next fight. I don't think you got Pichel versus Madsen. Who you got? I did answer that one. I'll probably go Madsen. Probably out wrestles him. Is Latifi versus the old Russian guy that I can't spell his name rescheduled for 273? It was, but the old Russian... No, Latifi pulled out of the fight, and now there's a new guy stepping in. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. Cody G, no way, brother. That's like burning money. People always keeping up with celebrities who don't even know they actually exist. I do find that very strange. I do find that very, very strange. People, okay, Joey, you can, I must be far behind on the chat. Guys, keep the questions coming. If you have anything to say, put it in the chat right now. It's the 1-year anniversary of this channel. I uploaded the first video ever on this channel exactly 365 days ago. It's insane. Maybe we'll get to 2,450 subscribers on this stream somehow. I don't know. Joe, you can download the program called Specky. It will tell you every spec on your PC. Fair enough. 32 gigabyte of RAM is solid work for sure. Yeah, I bought this laptop. I needed a new laptop anyway, but I planned on starting a YouTube channel, and I bought this laptop for $2,300, I believe it was, with the idea that I was going to be rendering 4K video, but I wanted a laptop. I might eventually get a PC and set it up where I have my PC here, I have my laptop like on a moving stand. So that's what I'll do. I'll eventually have a PC too if I can continue to grow the channel. All I want to do is just keep getting better, keep getting faster, keep upgrading things. I mean, who at 2,000, or I mean, I had less than 2,000 subscribers. I bought this microphone. This microphone is $1,000 setup for everything you need. I took my son to the park, and when we got home, we found his goldfish dead, which is a toxic situation for any parents. How do you explain autoerotic asphyxiation to your 4-year-old? You don't. You go out to PetSmart and you grab another goldfish. But interesting question, optimistically cynical. Khamzat is going to smash all of them. I think this year will be okay. We haven't seen Khamzat take a good shot yet either. Very true. The year he doesn't seem too impressed with Khamzat. I don't know. Only seen him to the second round. Plus, he had a massive COVID scare. Who knows how his gas tank will be with Gilbert can take him 3 rounds. Yeah, I'm interested to see how his cardio goes. I hope it goes a little bit longer than people think. I'm predicting it now. Hype train will be derailed at UFC 273 at the hands of Burns. The rushes their stars way too much. Okay, I don't know what that means at the end, but I get what you're saying. Gilbert sucks though, guys. I disagree. Burns is one of the few fighters at 170 that doesn't pick and choose his matchups. Yes. Shout out to Gilbert Burns. For all the hate he's getting, this is the only guy that's willing to fight anyone. That would be messed up if it ends like Nunes and Pena's fight. Oh, God. Burns is overrated. I disagree. If Khamzat dominates Burns, I wouldn't even know what to think. I'd be thoroughly impressed. Burns' decision, I see it ending in a controversial decision. Either way, we'll all be salty it didn't have 5 rounds. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine if Burns ekes out a controversial decision? What do you mean, who's he beaten? I'm assuming you're talking to someone else. But if we're talking about the Khamzat Chimaev situation, he hasn't really beaten anyone. I still think Luque is the best at 170. How do you think Pat Cooper from PFL does at 170? I think he actually does fairly well. I don't think he's championship, but I think he's top 10 level. I think he would beat Neil Magny. I think he'd probably beat Sean Brady. At this point, I think he'd probably beat Jorge Masvidal. Up to the top 5, he'd probably have trouble with. Guys, if you have not already, make sure to like the stream. Do me a favor, run up the likes on the stream. Share the stream. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. He beats only top 10. Exactly. Nobody's other than Wonderboy. Hold on one second. Okay, we don't need that. True or false? Hold on. True or false? UFC is more fun place while we have. True is more fun place while we have Jorge Masvidal from all he's done from flying knees to getting Colby outside the restaurant, but at least he gives us more to talk about. I guess so. True. I mean, I think it's more fun with all these guys. Burns said he got 2 Russian wrestlers to help him, and it looks like Khamzat and Khabib avoid each other. It would be crazy if Ali asked Khabib and Islam to help Burns. That would be insane. He beaten Thompson, Maya, Nelson, and Woodley 1 fight after the Kamaru fight. Oh, I guess someone's saying who's Burns beaten. Yeah, Burns has proved himself, time after time. The Woodley win was solid at the time. The Thompson win was solid. The Maya win was solid. All those wins are better than anything, Khamzat has. Brother trolling, no doubt. They're effing with Nate until Conor comes back. They better take care of him financially. Yeah, they're definitely holding off. They're holding off. They want Conor McGregor versus Nathan Diaz. So they are kind of stalling him. Latifi pulled out after I bought tickets for Ohio. I wanted to see that. Yeah, that does suck, man. I'd be annoyed. I'm not buying Brandon Moreno was racist towards Figueroa, but bought enough for all the chat. Khamzat going to smash. It's right around the corner. Khamzat Chimaev, Gilbert Burns. Everyone cares about that. I can't wait for my prediction video. I wonder what kind of views it's going to do. Stephen Thompson should just go to Eagle FC and rule the 165 division. He destroyed Kevin Lee. Agreed. What do you mean? What does you mean? Okay. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Now I lost my spot. Is Kelvin Gastelum job on the line at 273 versus Driscus? I say it is, but I forget Kelvin's only 29. Best believe me, he's the Eagle FC newest contender. It might be, man. It might be. I hope it's not, but it might very well be. I mean, what has he won? 1 out of his last 6, but a lot of close fights, so I hope not. And he always takes tough fights. I mean, you need guys like that. 2,300 sounds about right. RAM is important for people running multiple programs. Definitely need it more than 16. Yeah, it's a sweet laptop. I mean, I love it. It's super fast. It renders 4K video. You know, not super fast, but basically real time. You know, if I have a 20-minute 4K video, depending on how many pictures I put in there, maybe renders in about 20 to 25 minutes. Which, you know, that 4K video would take like hours on another computer. I tried it just out of curiosity before. Isn't a goldfish, isn't their life expectancy a week? I had a goldfish for a couple of years at one point in time. Say if UFC 273 was somehow on your anniversary, would you watch it on stream with us or tell us to F off and watch it on the big screen? I don't know, man. I'd probably just watch it with you guys. I don't know. But I almost enjoy watching it off stream and then doing a live post fight after the fact. I think almost that's more fun in a way. I don't know. I'm still dialing in the channel. How come Conor's fighting once a year and every time he fights he's coming off a layoff? A lot of UFC fighters 1-2 fights max a year and they don't say the same. I don't know, man. It's super annoying. I'm tired of hearing about it. Motivated Conor McGregor. Khamzat gets the finish in my opinion. Gilbert's too small for him. He got slept by Dan Hooker. Burns is overrated and small, 0 chance. He's like another RDA, both choke in big moments. Okay. Till is his main sparring partner and looks terrible. Hill facts. Burns isn't overrated. There's no other good welterweights. Yeah, I mean, you're basically diminishing Khamzat if he wins now. Ray Cooper III could be champion at 155. I'm sure he can make the cut. I don't know if he could, but maybe. Hello, Joey. Congratulations on your anniversary. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. It's time for welterweight contenders to start fighting each other. They're just sitting back to get that. It's so annoying. It's unreal. None of the welterweight guys want to fight each other up until recently. I mean, look at it. Up until recently, Colby only fought Usman. Gilbert Burns, up until recently, and this wasn't his fault really because he fought some guys, but only fought Wonder Boy. Leon Edwards still hasn't fought a top contender. That's kind of not his fault because he's accepted fights against top contenders. Vicente Luque, he fought Chiesa, but a lot of these top guys just haven't fought each other. Jorge never fought a top contender outside of Usman up until Colby recently. Same for Colby, hadn't fought a top contender outside of Usman up until Jorge recently. It was like all the guys at the top of the division were ducking each other, it seemed like. So it was super annoying. If Burns is overrated, what's Masvidal? Masvidal's definitely overrated, but at one point in time, Masvidal was underrated. Overrated, at least he was. Obviously, other than Colby and Usman. All non-believers, when they see Burns leaving the cage crying again. Bro, I've always called Jorge a journeyman. Colby better than Usman. Actually, Usman cheating. Okay. Now I just lost my spot. Okay, here we go. Get a lucky run. And Nate Diaz, newsflash. Burns is underrated compared to George. I would agree with that as well. Finally seen some facts in here. Do you like Tisha Torres or Mackenzie Dern this Saturday? Or next Saturday? Probably Mackenzie Dern. I got to do more research. I'll be doing a prediction video for that, but probably Mackenzie Dern. I'm not a big believer in Tisha Torres. Burns too emotional in big moments. He said he fixed it with a sports psychologist, but you never know. Yeah, that is an X factor. It's funny how they mentioned Connor to Nate. He says that guy's some work to do. Nate's hilarious. Nate's always saying funny shit. I like Gilbert as a person. Heard his interview with Morning Combat. He's a great as a human being. That being said, Khamzat has to smash him to see how far he can take this thing. Khamzat Chimaev's name is going to blow up even more if he defeats Gilbert Burns. Did you see Jorge gave his BMF belt to Governor Ron? No, I did not. I did not see that. He's going to get booed, probably tear up a little bit. That'd be insane. Happy 1-year anniversary. Thank you, James. Thank you, James. About time he handed over that after three L's. That's hilarious. What's your next video about? Probably a prediction video. I don't know yet. I'm back. Welcome back, French fries. 1-year anniversary stream. 1-year anniversary stream. It was supposed to be, did not be on my last question about George. I'm confused. Holy crap. Guys, keep the questions coming. I'm trying to keep up with them all. Keep not spamming, but keep lighting the chat up with every question you have. What is that? That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't want Khamzat to get rushed. I want him to get tested over later rounds. Colby, I'm a Colby fan, but whoever wins, that beats Usman. Joey, now that you're a big shot on YouTube, do you plan on doing interviews with fighters? Maybe eventually, but I'm not a big shot. I got 2,400 subscribers, man. Calm down. I'm not a big shot by any means. Bro, lies. Leon never accepted a top contender. He accepted fights with Colby. He accepted fights with Jorge. And he accepted 3 fights with Khamzat Chimaev. End of story. Don't need to hear anymore. And he accepted a fight with Tyron Woodley when Woodley was ranked number 1. So just stop. Just stop. Joey, remember when you accidentally switched on the camera and ate lasagna live on stream? Yes. The UFC needs to have a light heavyweight and welterweight Grand Prix with finals on International Fight Week. Sure. Leon resume, Nate Diaz, Gunnar Nelson, Donald Cerrone, RDA after 2 losses to... Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. He made up the lasagna thing. I just went with it. That's words I never thought I would read. I missed the lasagna stream. Yeah, maybe you'll catch the next lasagna stream, man. You're missing out, Logan. But Leon's accepted fights with plenty of guys. We got to stop the Leon bashing here. No. Don't play with me, guys. Do not play with me. Don't toy with me right now. I'm not believing it. I think it's an April Fool's Day joke about Kelvin. I'm seeing stuff. I'm not reacting until I get confirmation somehow. All the guys I named, Ben Burns, and don't get Gastelum is out. That can't be true. That's got to be. Maybe Gastelum was playing a joke. Lamau, bro, not the lasagna stream. Where was I? There was never a lasagna stream. The real GOAT versus Santos, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10. 80-20 or 90-10. Poor Leon, he can't even buy a fight now. Kelvin is out. I don't believe it. It's got to be April Fool's joke. We'll rediscuss tomorrow, but if so, that's sad. Tisha Torres looks very nice while fighting, but she's so small and doesn't hit hard enough to stop Burns from coming forward and winging sloppy overhands. Dern by sub round 2. I think that's a fair assessment. I think Tisha Torres is overhyped. I feel like more and more casuals know who Khamzat is. When Neil Magny called out Khamzat, you could hear in the crowd they were cheering and shocked. Not an April Fool's joke. How do you know? You weren't April Fool's. Joey, Kelvin is out. I refuse to believe it at this point in time. Send me a source. Joey, what's the most boring division? In my opinion, it's middleweight, so I don't mind UFC fast-tracking Pereira. Right now, in the grand scheme of the division, probably middleweight, just because Adesanya has beat Whitaker twice. He beat Marvin Vettori twice. He's already knocked out Derek Brunson. He destroyed Paulo Costa. And none of these other guys, I think, stand a chance right now, outside of maybe Nasruddin Imavov and Andre Muniz. I don't have no problem with them fast-tracking Alex Pereira. I feel like this Kelvin stuff is just a joke. I refuse to believe it. I think someone is playing a joke on you guys. But I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Kelvin forced out of UFC bout. I feel like it's I see BJPenn.com's reporting it. I feel like it's a joke. He's still fighting. He's still fighting. I don't believe it. Word has it. Okay. Oh no, it jumped way far down. What online? Haha, jokes. Khamzat was ranked 0. Okay, I just threw that in there as he accepted a fight. I think Aljo versus Yan will be more competitive than their first fight. Still expect Yan to win. How surprised would you be if Aljo beats him? I'd be very surprised. Joey, I can't believe so many people are saying Burns is going to lose when their dude only had 4 fights. All the hype against him. He's never been punched in the face. Yeah, I can't believe the amount of confidence. The confidence in Khamzat Chimaev is unreal. I'm not even saying I'm not picking him. But I think Gilbert Burns is getting no respect, and it's insane. Not a joke. Do you watch MMA Guru? No, I do not, but I do know who it is. I feel Leon is going to be the next champion. He could be. He could very well be. I think rather than Khamzat improving, I feel Till has started to spoil Khamzat. Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay. Gastelum, don't do this. I don't think it's real. Can't find anything about Kelvin. Yeah, it's being reported by BJPenn.com. But I still don't believe it. It could be a joke of Kelvin on a media reporter or something. I was born in this day, so I'm extremely gullible. Yeah. I bet you in school nobody believed it was your birthday. That had to be super annoying. Hey Joey, what do you think about cross promotion fights? The UFC will never do it. They're not going to try to promote another brand, but it's interesting. Khamzat probably has the best shot against Izzy. Firas Zahabi said he thinks Khamzat beats Izzy right now. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, he only accepted the fight because the guy he knew he would win. Colby versus Leon has never been confirmed unless we're talking 4 years ago, then maybe. No, we're talking 2021, I believe. March of last year he accepted it. Do you think Aljo gets finished? Yes, I do. Joey, who do you want to see Ryan Hall fight next? Hold on one second. Thank you for subscribing, Quincy Johnson. Who do you think Ryan Hall should fight next? Ranked opponent or no? Not much shame in the Ilya loss, and I think it makes him fight smarter now. Who should he fight next? Ranked or unranked? At 145, I don't think he should fight a ranked opponent. Probably someone out of the rankings. Let me take a look at the list of fighters real quick. Featherweight. Let's go take a look. Who should he fight? I wouldn't mind seeing him against a Edson Barboza or a Shane Burgos. Or even a Dan Hooker, really. I think those all would be fun. Let me take a look again. Cub Swanson could be fun. Hakeem Dawodu. I wouldn't mind seeing him against Hakeem Dawodu. There you go. There's a couple options for him. Do you think Aljo gets finished? Yes. Leon will TKO Usman, will get absolutely ragdolled by Khamzat. Aljo beats Yan. I doubt it. I hate Usman, but Leon has no power. Leon does not have any power. Happy anniversary. Congrats, homie. Thank you, White Magic. Appreciate you. When you watch Khamzat train on his YouTube channel, it's not hard to be impressed. Khamzat and Kevin Gates don't get tired. Okay, but that's a video. You never know. What about the last fight makes you think Aljo has a chance against... Okay, you're talking to someone else. Do you think AJ McKee could beat Volkanovski? I think he could, but I wouldn't pick him to beat him. I think he'd probably lose, but I think it's very possible he could win. I think Firas Zahabi is the most overrated coach in MMA history. Fair enough. Yeah, I remember when Johnny Walker went there and then looked awful. I mean, what big fighters has he had outside of GSP? So you're probably right. Birthday licks as a kid at school, haha. And once my mom walked in my room and banged her head on the door frame and had one of her teeth colored black so it would look like it was gone. Lots of jokes. Ryan Gall, Giga match him up. I think that's a little bit too much for Ryan Hall at this point. Let's say Khamzat just picks up Burns and puts him down and keeps him there like the last fight. What can Gilbert do if he does that besides maybe submitting him from the button? From the bottom is what you meant, but I think Gilbert can submit him, and I think that's enough of a deterrent for Khamzat not be able to not want to stay down there. Do you think Triple C could beat Conor at 55? Absolutely not. Yo, you're right. Hooker versus Hall, high key, a banger. Hooker would get KO'd again, and Hall could likely handle him wouldn't get KO'd again, and could likely handle him on the ground. It'd be interesting for sure. Any thoughts? Any thoughts on Rothwell's release? I haven't seen any information about it. Honestly, I want to see. I want to find out what's going on there, but I haven't seen anything. Like, if anybody can fill me in, I'm looking at MMA Fighting right now, see about Kelvin again. But I still don't believe it, just so you guys know. I still do not believe it, my friends. Okay, 86% think Gilbert Burns and Khamzat Chimaev is ending in a finish. I'm going to end that poll. How funny is that? Of all people, Chandler says Islam doesn't deserve a title fight. Says the guy that beat Hooker to fight for a title right away. It's so dumb. I didn't see that, but it's so dumb. Joe, I feel Alex will knock out Sean. What do you think? Alex will knock out Sean. What are we talking about there? Alex will knock out Sean. Fill me in. Arnold Allen is with Faraz. Fair enough. Faraz just speaks in poems and people eat it up because he coached GSP. You honestly are right. MMA Joey's favorite rapper is Slim Jesus. Okay. Ali Abdelaziz needs to stay off fighters' Twitter. All he does is start beef. Yeah, I find him annoying. Arnold Allen, future champ, zero doubt in my mind. Well-rounded as hell. Very true. Let's see what we got on here. Why does my phone keep vibrating? By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out my Ian Gary Darian Weeks prediction, check it out after this stream. I would greatly appreciate it. But Arnold Allen is super well-rounded, but I don't know if he's a future champ. Fighters gotta stop giving him his passwords. He makes it obvious when he's talking for them. Very true. I didn't realize Burns is only 5'8". I voted decision in the poll, but I can see a third round finish. I think Burns can stay on his back for 2 rounds. I'm very curious if it ends up being a striking match. I'm curious who gets the better. I mean, I think Khamzat has more power, but I'm curious how their striking abilities match up. Biggest prospect outside UFC or Bellator? I've heard Roberto Saldic being talked about recently. I've heard him talked about too. I don't know. Demetrius Johnson? Biggest prospect outside of Bellator or UFC? I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. You're really not high on Triple C. You think Volk whoops him at 45. Conor beats him at 155. I think as long as he doesn't get hit flush, he probably takes Conor down and whoops him. I think he's going to be too undersized. Who do you think is the best current champ talent-wise? Petr Yan. Dude, I want to see Arnold Allen fight again this year, but I don't think it's happening. Supposedly, he only wants to fight once a year. If Usman is pound for pound number 1, what does that make Colby, considering he won 2 rounds against Usman? I don't know, because Colby's lost both fights. So I don't know what it makes him. Ian Gary has small head syndrome. Okay. To be honest, it was smart of Islam to avoid all top competition, let them beat each other, makes it harder to make a case against him. I mean, come on, man. He did not avoid him. He accepted a fight with Beneil. He accepted a fight with Dan Hooker. He accepted a fight with RDA. They just didn't come to fruition. Stop pretending like he's avoiding people. Joey, who do you think Thug Nasty should fight next? I would say probably Giga Chikadze, but I'd like to see him against Brian Ortega. I think Allen could beat TKZ. His striking and wrestling is world class. I'm with you. I think he could. I think Chimaev will have a decisive size advantage against Burns. He probably will fight at welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. He said he trained with Yuri already, and he could fight him sometime. That's easier said than done. Let's see. How is DJ outside the top 20 pound for pound rankings? I don't know. Well, I don't know where you look at your pound for pound, but I think Full Mount MMA posted about Ben Rothwell being released. I have no idea. I don't really watch a lot of MMA YouTube, to be honest. Khamzat is going to sleep Gilbert in the first straight right down the pike. He's going to make it look easy. That would be crazy. I compared Leon to Islam. They both only fought mid-tier fighters. I feel Strickland will get knocked out in his next fight. I'm really interested in that fight. I am very, very interested in that fight. Biggest prospect outside of major promotions is Kayla Harrison. Maybe. Do you think Colby should be on the pound for pound list? I don't know, man. I mean, Colby's best performances are 2 losses. I really think, the pound for pound is just so subjective. And it's really meaningless. At one point in time, they had Adesanya ranked higher on the pound for pound than Jan Blachowicz. I mean, they currently have Israel Adesanya as number 2 pound for pound. How does that make any sense when Jan Blachowicz beat him? And exactly what pound for pound means is that any weight class, if you were to size up, you would win. He lost to Jan Blachowicz last March, 1 year ago. Come on now. I think the pound for pound rankings are just basically pointless. I know they're fun to talk about sometimes, but they're pointless. Yeah, I see Sean getting KO'd as well. Sean against who? Sean who against who? Joey, who will RDA fight next? I would like to see him fight. I would like to see him against Islam, but maybe Gregor Gillespie. Burns going to throw up a triangle from the bottom. Khamzat's going to pick him up and power bomb him. Brock Lesnar style, too strong for Gilbert. Could be. Pereira didn't finish his last opponent unless he catch Strickland with a head kick. Sleep. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't trust Sean. Oh, is that who we're talking about? Sean Strickland now, I realize. I don't trust Sean Strickland striking, And Alex Pereira is super dangerous. And I don't think, the only way Sean wins is just out cardioing him, in my opinion. Volk should be above Izzy. Makes no sense. Yeah, the rankings are just horseshit, honestly. That's funny as hell. I didn't know that. Took a loss to him and is ranked higher pound for pound. Exactly. It makes no sense. Pound for pound is a joke. I agree. What round? What are we talking about? What round? How does Khamzat finish Burns? I don't know. A lot of people are saying first round. I got to do a prediction video. I'm going to do a prediction video in the next couple of days. If the UFC won't book Nate versus Dustin, who does Dustin fight next? He seems to not want to fight Colby. I would like to see Dustin. If the UFC doesn't book Nate versus Dustin, who does Dustin fight next? The winner of Ferguson versus Chandler. I think that makes a lot of sense. The winner of Ferguson versus Chandler would make a whole lot of sense, in my opinion. It looks like Kelvin might really be out. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, is Kelvin really out? I'm seeing more reports. More reports of Kelvin out. I wonder if someone's playing a joke, though. Even if it's not the media, it could be Kelvin's corner. It's on MMA Fighting now. Suffered an undisclosed injury. I mean, why does this shit gotta come out April Fool's Day? I don't believe it still. Dustin should fight Colby or Nate. It's fair enough. Who knows? He might fight Connor for a 5th time. Bro, Strickland is really good. BJJ. He's going to grapple Alex. Okay, I can't wait. What round? How? Okay, if UFC doesn't book, yeah, I want to see the Ferguson versus Chandler winner fight Dustin. I don't want to see. I have no desire to see Dustin versus Colby at all. I would like to see Dustin versus Chandler. I think Chandler beats Tony. I think Tony beats Chandler, and then we get to see Dustin versus Tony, which was originally scheduled for the Gaethje Khabib card, but then got canceled. It's still not on Tapology. It's on MMA Fighting, but it could be, like a chain reaction of an April Fool's joke. Kelvin's playing a joke, or his manager's playing a joke. and then it's getting reported, and then that's why I hate April Fool's Day. I hate April Fool's Day. Pound for pound seems to change after every big pay-per-view, kind of like the GOAT talk. Yeah, it's super annoying. I find pound for pound really annoying, honestly. I love Alex to knock out Strickland. His punches have no power. He just has volume. Yeah, but that's also why Strickland could win the cardio game, because Pereira gets tired. I could see Strickland maybe, winning 3, 4, and 5, but I don't know. Is it just a 3-round fight, right? I think it's a 3-round fight. I remember that now. So I could see Pereira winning the first 2, Strickland winning the last one. How bad do you think Masvidal attack affected Colby mentally? Chael said he's not doing good and didn't say a word or show his face since it happened. I think Chael's always full of crap. I wouldn't take any of those words. I doubt Colby even cares, to be honest. Probably just annoyed because he's getting bad publicity for it, but outside of that, I don't think he cares that much, but I could be wrong. I don't know. The majority of the ranked lightweights and welterweights are over 30. I think the pecking order will change very soon. Sarukian only 25. There's no way he doesn't at least fight for a belt. Lightweight is very old. Lightweight is getting very old. If Strickland is an underdog, I'll probably bet him. Fair enough. Strickland is going to lose. He talks like Tarzan and fights like Jane. Who's saying that? Joey, I know you don't want to see Conor come back to for a title fight. If you do want to see him fight, what's your favorite fight to make? I definitely want to see Conor fight. I love watching Conor fight. If I could make one fight right now for Conor, there's so many good ones. I mean, Conor is so exciting to watch in the cage. I would probably book, if I'm the matchmaker right now, I'd probably do Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal. I think it's just a fun fight. It doesn't really have any repercussions. It would be a massive fight. It'd be a fun stylistic matchup for both guys. The fans would love it. If it's not Masvidal, I think it's the Nate Diaz trilogy. I think that's 6 years too late at this point. That should have happened years ago. I think that's probably what's going to happen. Is probably Nate Diaz versus Conor McGregor 3. I think that's what the UFC wants, and that's why they're not giving Nate a fight. It would not surprise me if the UFC tries to make the Dustin fight. Honestly, what fights? Let me know in the chat right now. Who do you want to see Conor McGregor return against? Put it in the chat right now. Conor McGregor versus blank. Let me know. Conor versus Usman. Who wants to see that garbage? Not me. Conor will get destroyed. That's a massive fight right now. What fight's already booked that you're looking forward to the most? Fight that's already booked that I'm looking forward to the most. Probably Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. But it could be Petr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling too. I'm really looking forward to that fight. I know we've been talking a lot about Khamzat Burns, but I'm really looking forward to Petr Yan versus Aljamain Sterling too. We just need some finality to the bantamweight division. There's been too much looming over it for the last few years. We need to get some finality to it. Strickland's last sub was in 2014. Stylistic banger. Yeah, Conor versus Masvidal would be a great pay-per-view wise and style-wise, both strikers. You know they're going to do Conor Nate 3, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised to see Masvidal Colby 2. Oh my God. If they book Masvidal Colby 2, it better not be a pay-per-view main event. You know they want to do, okay, read that. I want to see Conor versus Tony if Tony wins. I wouldn't mind that one either. Usman would more than likely try to stand with Conor like a dummy. I think he could eat Conor shots, though. It's going to be Conor Nate. I would have Conor versus Tony. McGregor versus Masvidal will be the most interesting on all aspects. And they're both UFC stars, and one of them is going to get a win. So the UFC gets one of their stars back on the winning track. And I mean, honestly, we all know if McGregor gets one win, they're probably going to book him in a title shot next, whatever division it may be in. So it's just crazy that this man is never far away from a title shot at all. Never, ever, ever far away from a title shot. And it just blows my mind that that's the case. I can't believe it's 9:30 already. That's just insane to me. 9:30 already? We've been on here for how long now? We've been on here for an hour and 25 minutes. An hour and 25 minutes. How long should we go today? Let me know in the chat. For the 1-year anniversary stream, how long should we go? I'm not promising that we'll go that long, but I'm curious. What do you guys think? And we're at 2,451 subscribers. So we gained a couple subscribers. Who's in here right now that is a new subscribers? That is a new subscriber. I don't know why I said S on the end. Let me know. If you're in here and you just subscribed today, you just found the channel today, let me know. At least 2 hours, okay. Conor Usman, ew, who wants to see that? Conor's takedown defense is underrated. He kept Khabib off him for a few rounds, but Usman just seems a lot bigger. I disagree. The only round he kept him off him was the third round, and that's because Khabib didn't even want to. Conor versus Jorge would be a good fight. 12 hours, Hank Hill? 12 hours, you're crazy. 2.5. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but Conor very well could walk back to a title shot. I'd be disgusted. Go till midnight? Go till midnight? At least 2 hours. We'll probably do 2 hours. We're only at an hour and a half right now. I could go another half hour. I mean, I can literally sit here and talk about MMA all day, you know? So, I mean, we've done 3 hour streams before. I think, you know, we've even done like 5 hour fight streams before, which has been absolutely atrocious. PFL streams. So we've done a lot. I got a nice, comfortable chair, and I think that's key, is sitting in a comfortable chair. What is going on here? I got a notification here. Thank you for subscribing. If you're in this stream, thank you for subscribing. Well, we'll see. We'll probably go at least 2 hours. But kind of want to see him for Michael Chan. After 2 hours, we'll start we'll saying, oh, $20 super chat gets 3 hours. You know, $100 super chat gets till midnight. Could you imagine? I could not imagine right now if I said, somebody donate $100, I'll go till midnight, and then somebody did it. I would probably faint. Yeah, guys, and any questions, just keep filling the chat with questions. That's what makes these live streams fun. You know, keep filling the chats with the chat with questions. 1 year on YouTube. 1 year. That is insane to me. I know we talked about it a lot in the beginning of this stream, but it's insanity. Kind of want to see him versus Michael Chandler, but he's coming back to 170. Then, yeah, Masvidal or Leon Edwards, depending on what happens with the title shot. It's not going to be Leon Edwards. I could see him fighting Michael Chandler or Tony Ferguson, the winner of that fight. Adam says 3 hours. Imagine Conor KO's Usman. How insane would that be? Imagine like an Aldo KO on Usman. The Mac train would be in full effect like never before. Usman should destroy him. That would be insanity. Conor versus Justin would be fun if he loses to Oliveira. I always wanted to see Justin Gaethje versus Conor McGregor. How does the Weasel show highlights when he does fight breakdowns? I think he just shows pictures. I'm not sure. UFC 281 in Abu Dhabi in October. They're definitely going to put Islam for a title fight. Depends what's going on, but maybe. What's the first MMA video you ever made on your channel? Were you nervous? I did a video about Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz being 5 rounds. I think it was like 2 minutes long. I was nervous as hell. I was awkward as hell. But, I mean, everywhere I read, the hardest part about anything is just starting. And I just kept going and kept going. I felt awkward, but I just kept going. And now we're here. Now we're here. I can record a video, and it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. PFL has the worst timing in MMA, hour in between every fight and random sneaky ass ref cam during the fights. PFL's is just terrible. It's just absolutely terrible on pacing is the word for it. Any updates on O'Malley's next fight? Supposedly it's Pedro Munoz. Stream till you hit 2,500. Update stream title. What should I update it to? Maybe I will, but I don't know. What if we never hit it? What if we never? I'm not sitting here for 6 hours. You know, I got to go to sleep at some point in time. But yeah, maybe we can try that. I'll add it to the title and I'll change it later if we don't hit it. Let's see. Why is it not letting me edit it? Okay, let's see if this works. Stream till we, oh no, I gotta do till we hit 2,500 subs. There we go. I'll save it. I just did it. I deleted something, and now we stream till we hit 2,500 subs. I can't promise that's accurate, but we'll add it to the title, and maybe it'll help us get to it. Those are just 4 names: Conor, Masvidal, Tony, Justin, Chandler. Yeah, there's no wrong option. There's really no wrong option for Conor. So we're going to stream. We're going to try to stream until we hit 2,500 subs. I can't promise that. We are, 48 subs away. That's a bit of a stretch. I don't know if we're going to hit that here tonight, but I'll add it to the title just for now for fun. So if you're watching this stream and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. I want to see O'Malley versus Munoz. Someone who will strike with him because I think he's likely to get smashed against a strong wrestler. I wouldn't. I mean, there's a bunch of fun matchups. There's a bunch of fun matchups for O'Malley, in my opinion. You do a good job on fight breakdowns. I'm glad. I mean, I have no idea, honestly, because I'm obviously biased. So I try to do my best, but then also I kind of hate on myself. I'm like, oh, is this good? But so I'm happy to hear that you're enjoying the breakdowns and prediction videos. I'm also not a fan of no elbows and knees in PFL. Takes away from the action. There's no elbows? I didn't even realize that. Thoughts on Kevin Holland? He should stay at 170. PFLs and no knees and elbows. I don't know how I didn't know that, but that's half of MMA. Yeah, I didn't even remember that either. 2.5K subs, 1 year anniversary stream. Well, I already changed it. Stream till we hit 2,500 subs. I think that's probably good. Maybe I'll change it a little bit. I don't know if we're going to get there. So it's just for fun at this point in time. I generally think Khabib is probably done now. I didn't want to accept it at first. He was completely in his prime. And I remember being gobsmacked for days after watching it live. Lightweight GOAT. Yeah, dude, I think it's legit. I believed it when it happened. I said, he's not coming back. But I still had a slightest bit of hope. And unfortunately did not happen. He's not coming back. Also, do you think Paddy the Baddy has potential to be one of the top guys? I honestly think he would get his shit rocked. Love the guy, but I think he's overhyped. I think it's too early to tell how good he could be. In his current state, I don't think he's elite by any chance. And also, I don't believe that he is overhyped. And I know that sounds crazy. I believe that most people have an honest assessment of Paddy Pimblett's skill set. Most people don't think Paddy Pimblett is elite. They think he's okay. They think he's interesting. They think he's fun. They think he has a cool personality. But I don't see a lot of people acting like Paddy Pimblett's future lightweight champion. Most people are honest about his deficiencies, about his ability to get hit against lower level guys, getting rocked against Luigi Vendramini, getting hit quite a few times by Vargas, getting taken down and controlled by Vargas, or was he dropped? I can't remember. I think he was dropped. Or he was off balance, he got hit, whatever you want to say. So I think most people are honest about Paddy Pimblett's ability. I don't think a lot of people think Paddy's all that great. I would say my perception of the MMA community, my small perception of that, I don't think people think Paddy Pimblett's a champion or a future champion. So I don't think he's overhyped. I think Khamzat Chimaev, even though I'm on the train of the Khamzat Chimaev hype train, I think he's overhyped for sure. And I know that sounds crazy to say Paddy Pimblett isn't, but Khamzat is. But it all depends on your definition of it. The perception of Khamzat is that he's going to be a 3-weight world champion, possibly even a heavyweight champion one day. And I think, to me, perception and reality is way off with Khamzat. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope you understand what I'm saying. Do you find it annoying when Rogan and other commentators make noises like fanboys when good strikes are landed? I'm okay with it in moderation, but sometimes it's just infuriating when it's just a constant thing over and over and over again. Khabib pulled a GSP without a title reign. Okay. Vince G, it's worse when Bisping and DC are biased. Who would win, or Colby or Khabib? I'd be 50-50 on that. I hope Sal is not judging the next pay-per-view. If so, fighters better get a finish. Do you think O'Malley would beat Yan? Absolutely not. Yan is just too good, too well-rounded. It's not happening. It's horrible that Paddy got paid 12 and 12K for his last fight. UFC need to take care of newer and lower-ranked fighters better. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Paddy Pimblett should not have been getting paid 12 and 12. I don't think Paddy will be champ, but people act like he's getting destroyed in every fight. But Topuria getting beat up until the KO is somehow okay. I just think Topuria was just undersized And, Jai Herbert has a height and reach advantage on him. But, I don't know. I agree with what you're saying for the most part. But I think Topuria he was up a weight class and he's fighting. I think Jai Herbert is much better than the competition that Paddy Pimblett's facing. And I think a lot of people think, maybe some people, just the way the UFC is pushing Paddy and people care about Paddy's fights, they confuse that with people saying how good he is, so they feel a need to put him down. I didn't know about the no elbows and knees in PFL, and their lightweight tournament was looking lit. Basically, amateur MMA without elbows and knees. Yeah, I've never heard of Khamzat will be heavyweight champ. I've heard it in here. People say, do you think Khamzat can be a heavyweight champ one day? 4-weight champion. People have said 4-weight champion. I've heard it multiple times. Yeah, Hank, the bias there was insane. Everyone wanted to talk about Paddy getting rocked and not the win, but never mentioned Ilya nearly getting his lights put out by Herbert. I think it's more because Paddy's unproven, but I mean, I said it before, he's still young in the game. I mean, he's not 9 fights in the UFC fighting bums. He's 2 fights in the UFC. You go into UFC Singapore? I would love to, but probably not. Are you, Mario? What's going on, Mario? I hope you're doing well. This is the 1-year anniversary of the channel, my friend. The channel is officially 1 year old. I always say the channel's under 1 year old. The channel's not even a year old yet. We're still a young channel. Now I can't even say that anymore. What am I going to say now? What about Usman versus Khabib? I take Usman. The best comparison to Paddy, in my opinion, is Sean O'Malley. Good fighter, big fan base, lots of hype, but clearly not championship fighters yet. I don't think so. I think Sean O'Malley has so many fights in the UFC, he should be fighting good competition at this point in time. Paddy Pimblett's nowhere near that yet. He's 2 fights into the UFC. You watch football? No, I do not. Jai Herbert is basically James Vick, complete glass cannon. Khamzat seems like a huge welterweight. Is it just me? He definitely is. He's massive, look bigger than Jack Hermanson at middleweight in their grappling match. 4-weight, LOL. I'm sure somebody can vouch for me. 4-weight, LOL. Okay, I already read that. Constantly growing with the muscular arm. There's definitely knees in PFL. I've seen multiple flying knees KO in there. My mistake, no elbows. Okay, I couldn't remember, so I'm glad you guys cleared that up. Khamzat beat nobody. He fought 4 times in the UFC. I agree. Being Paddy or Sean O'Malley is not a bad thing. You need guys like them. There can only be one champion. You need other exciting fighters. I agree. Who's faster than Sean O'Malley? I say Petr Yan's faster than him. Corey Sandhagen, maybe. There's a lot of guys faster than Sean O'Malley. Let's take a look. Song Yadong, probably. Marlon Vera definitely has faster kicks. I can't believe if Kelvin is really out. That's wild. That is wild. Is it real? I don't know. There's okay. Being okay. Who's okay? Read that. What other sports do you follow as closely as MMA? None, really, to be honest. None. I don't have time enough to follow other sports the same. Can Volkanovski defeat Islam, Dustin, and Justin? Can Volkanovski defeat Islam, Dustin, and Justin? I don't know. Can Volkanovski defeat Islam, Dustin, and Justin? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I've read that like 6 times. Volkanovski probably loses to all of them, maybe. O'Malley's destroys Yadong. No, he doesn't. Do you think Triple C is becoming one of the most elite coaches in MMA? I don't know. Yeah, the clip of him tossing Hermanson is hilarious. The strength to do that, someone that big. Oh my God, Yadong. Cody Garbrandt is way faster. Agreed. Oh, no chin though. No chin. Sean O'Malley has legit skills, but he seems fragile. Some guys just aren't built for war. I would agree. With that. The fact that Khamzat has taken 1 signature strike in 4 fights, still has doubters, is crazy. But look who he's fighting. You think Figgy should fight Kai Kara France? It would be a nice change from Moreno. No, I do not. Moreno, and Figgy have unfinished business. It's a fight that needs to happen. Kai Kara France is on a 2-fight win streak. Has a recent loss to Brandon Royval. A finish. He was submitted by Brandon Royval. He has one of his wins is over Cody Garbrandt. I think the UFC should do Figgy Moreno 4. The winner of that fights the winner of Kai Kara France versus Alexandra Pantoja. I think that's what should happen. Cody Faster getting KO'd. I wouldn't mind seeing Volk fighting a lightweight champion at some point. I think Volk could have a decent chance at beating Oliveira. Yadong has no footwork. Congrats on your channel success, Joey. Thank you. Half this chat could KO Cody Garbrandt with a good hook. I disagree. The entire chat could. Cody should change his name to No Love to No Chin. Yeah. Cody is not faster than Sean, just hits hard. I think Cody's far faster than him. 1 year, let's go. What's up, Sinister, my friend? Yeah, 1 year on the channel. Started the YouTube channel 1 year ago. I'm shocked, man. Almost 2,500 subscribers. Insanity. Absolute insanity. I would have been shocked to have 1K at this point in time, let alone almost 3K. I can't wait to hit 3,000 subscribers, guys. That's the next big milestone, 3,000 subscribers. You guys just need to keep watching the videos, keep liking the videos, keep commenting on the videos, and the channel will continue to grow. YouTube will do its thing. Watch the video for as long as you possibly can. That helps too. Retention times help too. I feel Conor could knock out Usman. I'm not a Conor fan. It's a fight. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. I think it's very doubtful, though. Sup, bro? Glad to see you live. Thank you, VT. I'm glad to see you're here. No one has done what Khamzat has done ever. Conor took a shot in his 12-second win over Aldo. Khamzat has took 1 punch in 4 fights. Okay. Lamau. I don't know what Logan's Lamauing about. I don't remember what I said. That's a common theme with these chats. By the time I get to the message, I don't know what I even said. Volkanovski said most of the money fights are in lightweight, so sees a move to lightweight soon. I feel Islam, Dustin, and Justin always have a problem with guys who are shorter, and Volk is slick. Volk could definitely have some success there. Hooker and Barboza need to go back to 55 weight cuts, beating them before their opponents. They weren't exactly small. Dan Hooker looked jacked for featherweight. Whole chat locked for that KO. Petr Chimaev says, Hank, why aren't you in Guru's chat anymore? I don't know what that means. I just wrote a very heartfelt apology letter to my old sweetheart, and I'm debating DMing it over to her. I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but it'll make me feel better. Do I go for it? Probably not. I would just leave her alone. Marlon has a worse chin than Cody, though. I think they're about the same. You popped up on my feed. I subscribed about a month ago. I like the live chats. I'm glad you subscribed to the channel, Vince. Happy to have you in the community. Volkanovski should move up, but only for a title shot. I think that's his best chance to win is Oliveira, in my opinion. Okay, there you go. What will we think of Kelvin off the card? It's disappointing. It's disappointing. O'Malley is an anorexic welterweight. Okay. Do you think all female fighters will go the distance tomorrow night? There's no fights tomorrow night. I might make that parlay. No. If you're talking about UFC 273, I'll say no. This is not a therapy session. That guillotine was tight on Volk. Most guys would have tapped. Very true. It was super tight. I can't believe mad people calling that the fight of the year, though. I mean, outside of that, those 2 submission attempts, it was utter destruction and beatdown by Volkanovski. It was a one-sided beatdown. Lamau, damn it. I love your breakdown and predictions. As a new fan of MMA, it gets me hyped for other lesser-known fighters. I'm glad you're enjoying them, man. We were just talking about this earlier in the chat. There's so many people who have told me they're newer fans of the sport and like the channel, man. I try to do my best. I keep trying to make more time to make more prediction videos, as many as I can. For UFC 273, I've already done one, so I would recommend going to check that out after this stream. But I'm going to tell you what else I'm going to do, because one fight just got canceled, so I got one less fight light on the prediction videos. So I did Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks. I'm going to do Mackenzie Dern, Tisha Torres, Gilbert Burns, Khamzat Chimaev, Aljamain Sterling, Petr Yan 2, Alexander Volkanovski, Chan Sung Jung. And if I have time, I might throw in maybe a Jairzinho Rozenstruik, Marcin Tybura, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I'm glad you're enjoying the prediction videos, man. I love hearing that because I work hard on those prediction videos. You know, and it's a lot of like, and what's crazy is a lot of times I stay up late making videos, and it's like, sometimes it's really hard because I'm tired and I'm trying to think straight, and there's so many different aspects to talk about. And there's a lot of times I end a video and I'm like, oh, I forgot to say this, and it drives me nuts. So I've been trying to do as many predictions as I possibly can for you guys. So I appreciate you watching, Mario. I'm glad you enjoy them. I'm glad I can make you excited for lesser known fights and kind of put you on sometimes to fights you might not know about and get you excited for them. Give you some more context. Maybe if you haven't been watching for as long as other people have, you can get a little bit more context behind the fight. And I feel like I do I haven't watched a lot of prediction videos of other people, but I feel like I do my predictions a little bit more, a little bit different. I kind of go into some of the history of the fighters and, talk about their resume a bit, talk about previous fights. And, this guy, some people thought that he won this fight, but he really lost it, and the decision was bad, stuff like that. You get the point. So I'm glad you enjoy them. I work hard on them, and I appreciate you letting me know because I love hearing stuff like that. Who would be a really good replacement for Kelvin? I don't know. Maybe they book back Driscus to Driscus versus Fluffy or whatever his name is, Anthony Hernandez. Damn, I'm way off. Been a rough day. I'll send it over. I'll report back, Lamau. Let us proofread it first, VT. Let us proofread it. Send it in the chat. Throw Kelvin Holland in for Kelvin. Jeez Louise. Do you think Wiz Khalifa could make a run for a title? No. Do you think they should give Triple C a shot against Volk? Absolutely not. Or take his face look like raw hamburger after that Volk fight. I mean, he got brutalized in that third round. Who do you think would win in a Billy Q versus Alex Caceres fight? I'd probably go Billy Q. Kelvin Gastelum will step in on short notice for Kelvin Gastelum. Does Stretcher O'Malley got his next fight set up next? No, but it's probably going to be Pedro Munoz. No joke, who else thinks they would destroy CM Punk? That's hilarious. Important question, who's the hottest female fighter in looks? I'm betting Alexa Grosso. I'm assuming you meant Alexa Grasso. I don't know, man. I don't know. Bro, it's so long. Well, luckily there's a feature called copy and paste. So send it over, VT. You can't come in asking questions like that and not let us see it. At least let us see it. We talked about that last week. Yes, we did. Have Khamzat replace Gastelum. Imagine how pissed everyone would be. We get Khamzat versus Driscus rather than Khamzat versus Burns. I'd be mad. Proofread super necessary. He said, hold up. He's gonna send it. We're gonna get his apology letter. Half the chat is tapping CM Punk with strike. Do you guys remember when he came out for that Mickey Golf fight? He was like this, right? And he galloped across the cage. He galloped. It was hilarious. Absolutely hysterical. But yeah, I think at least 75% of the chat is winning. I think Hank Hill might get taken out by CM Punk though. I think he might. I don't think he's as durable. I think he's got them brittle Sean O'Malley legs. And CM Punk's going to chop him to death. I can't believe the UFC let CM Punk fight in there. I remember at the time thinking, what a joke. And that was on the main card. Okay, Hank Hill. Apparently Rose is overrated. I didn't know people thought she was attractive. Is Khamzat versus Israel easier fight than Usman? I don't think either one of them is easier. I think Khamzat has a better chance. I think Khamzat has a better chance to beat Usman than he does to beat Israel. CM Punk was out of his mind thinking he could beat. You got to respect it, though, man. You got to respect it at least. I'd finish CM Punk in under a minute. I bet you would, Hank Hill. I bet you would. What happens first? John Morgan does 10 push-ups? Okay, come on. We don't need to make fun of John Morgan. Come on. I'm going to send some chunks. Give me a second. I'm watching the UFC from the beginning many years ago. I must say O'Malley is the most overrated fighter ever. Nah, it was bad. That dude Mike Jackson toyed with him, and he was like 1-3. It was bad. I want some Thug Rose. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Um, VT sending a bit of his little apology love letter. Thank you for helping me to experience joy. Talking with you makes me very happy. I regret not being mindful in my interactions with you. Being present and mindful is an act of compassion. Compassion. Joey, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of weird Rose simps out there. I did not know that. I did not. I didn't have my. I don't have my finger on the pulse of the MMA simps. I think Paige Van Zandt is overrated as a fighter by looks. I would definitely agree with you on that. McGregor title fight. How could you not give it to him? He's done everything we've asked of him. 2-division champ. Peter Fruit Loops. Are you quoting me right now? Are you quoting me right now? Or are you messing with me? I say, and a key okay, let's see. Hold on. Mindful is an act of compassion, and a key element in love. I am aware that I have a lot of shortcomings, weakness, and make mistakes. I'll apologize for not recognizing you when my behavior hurt you and drove you away. To say, not too freaking shabby. Okay? I think it sounds beautiful. I mean, you're like a modern day Shakespeare at this point. I say, not too freaking shabby. Which contender would you say is the closest to the title? Which contender? Let's see. Which contender is? I'm confused by that question. Which contender is the closest to a title? You're gonna have to rephrase that for me. Grasso is low key a cutie. Okay, Ariane Lipsky is pretty nice. That one should stay in the notes, huh? I might post some videos on training on my channel. Would appreciate any feedback. I'm 29, still want to compete for the love of it. Okay, post them. I'll check them out. VT brother, if I was a woman, I'd ignore that. I wouldn't take any womanly advice from Hank Hill. I wouldn't take any. Just my thoughts. I don't know if he's right or wrong in this case. But the online persona of Hank Hill. Drama Queen Grasso is low-key nice. Lamau Bet. You a fan of Valentina Shevchenko? Of course. She's one of the best. She's one of the best women's fighter in MMA. And I think she arguably could have beat Amanda Nunes twice. Definitely once, but maybe twice. The heavyweight division finally has some depth. Do you think Francis gets what he wants and re-signs with the UFC? I think the UFC has to work it out. I want to grapple with Grasso. Fair enough, Tally. MMA Joey, where's your usual bottle of water? There you go. There you go, my friend. You guys need to start donating to the channel. How am I supposed to afford all this water? You guys know how many bottled waters I drink on these live streams? Come on, guys. I usually at least have 2, if not 3. Because you don't realize your mouth gets really dry talking all this much. Richie is decent. I don't even know who that is. Lamau, thanks, Joey. Tally, we're locking that one up for you. I mean, you must have been a reason you broke up in the first place, so we don't have the full story to know if that's believable. Keep them waters on deck. Yeah, I need to know more about the story. We need to know more before we can give you any love and advice. I think Juliana beats Nunes again. What is your thought? I think Nunes beats her. I think she didn't show up. I think she thought it was going to be an easy win, and she lost because of it. Kelvin Gastelum out of UFC 273. I know MMA Fighting is reporting it now. I'm devastated. Let's see if it's on Tapology yet. I still feel like it's an April Fool's joke. It's got to be, right? It's got to be. Please. MMA Fighting is reporting it. Adam whatever is reporting it. But maybe, just maybe, it's fake. Otherwise, I'd throw it in the title right now. That's really disappointing if it is. Really disappointing. Keep them waters on deck. Okay. Felicia Spencer. Okay. Did not expect that one coming. Joe, you got 20 empty bottles under your bed? No, but I got probably 5 half full water bottles next to my bed. Hydration Gang. Yeah, Dustin Poirier. Oh, by the way, guys, I got my Dustin Poirier autographed bobblehead. I posted it on the members only community tab in the members only Discord. But here, I'll give you guys a look at the Dustin Poirier bobblehead. Look at that right there. There you go. Here, I'll put it up close. Oh, I almost dropped it. There you go. Let's see if it focuses. I'm trying to hide it. Come on, focus. There we go. And there's autographed on the base there. Pretty sweet, huh? Let me put it back so I don't drop it. And let me show you guys the box, too. The box is sick. The box art is always sick. Look at that box art. Look at that box art. That's pretty sick, isn't it? So, these just came out. I just got this the other day. Now I got to try to put it back the way it was. I just kind of have them sitting over there. But that guy makes amazing box art. Every single bobblehead has nasty box art. Okay. Joey, okay. Do you always keep a water bedside? Always. Always. I always got a bottle of water everywhere I go. Everywhere. I even usually keep an extra bottle in the car just in case of emergency. There was a meme that I saw the other day that said, like, I always got to have my emotional support water bottle on me at all. And that's me. I wake up like 3 a.m. I'm like, got to take a drink. I wake up at 6 a.m. Got to take a drink. Imagine if Aljo beats Yan. That would be insane. What's up, buddy? What's going on, my friend? Long story, but we're longtime sweethearts and been on and off, but neither seeing anyone else. I was deaf and asshole younger and need to learn healthy communication skills. We're getting deep. We're getting deep, guys. In the meantime, guys, can you run up the likes on the stream? Let's at least get to 50 likes on the stream. This is the 1 year anniversary stream. We got to at least get 50 likes. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys ran up the likes on the stream. Joey, I'm a big Valentina supporter, but she doesn't lift weights, doesn't train very much, and is getting older and is constantly traveling. Pena was controlling into the sub. I think Val may lose soon. Fair enough. Everyone is accepting our destiny. It's only a matter of time until Jake fights in the UFC. No, it's not. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Do you have to wake up and... I don't know what the rest of that question. But I never did anything like cheat or anything super unforgivable. I was just a head case and trying to prove I've changed. Felicia Spencer's a soccer mom. That's a beautiful box. Yes, it is. Do you wake up in the middle of the night having to take a pee? That's always happens when I drink too much water. I would say maybe once a night, maybe roughly. Usually just go in my bed, okay? Dope AF. What's good? You want an NJ check? Do you wear Depends? No, I don't. Only if I start getting really hydrated at night, I'll slip on some Depends. The most likely upset next weekend, if any. I was gonna take TKZ. I won last weekend on Kai, so I'm feeling lucky. I think most likely it's Gilbert Burns. I don't see Korean Zombie winning. I don't see Aljo winning. But if I had to rank it, Gilbert Burns most likely, TKZ next most likely, Aljamain Sterling least likely. Out of those 3 big fights. Alexa Grasso, the type you would let your parents meet. Which non-championship fight has the best chance of winning a title? It used to be Colby Gone, Robert Whittaker. Who do you think could be the next champion? What non-championship fighter has the best chance to win? Ow. I just got the worst pain in my hand ever. I don't know what that was. It felt like a bee sting, but there's nothing here. Okay. What has the most likely to win who is the most likely to win a title that's not a champion right now or fighting for a belt? I think that's the questions. Go to the UFC website. It's actually off. Oh, that sucks. Most likely to win a belt. I'll say probably Alexander Volkanovski. If not him, I think Alexander Volkanovski for me is most likely. Yep, that's my pick for that one. 1 year anniversary calls for a shoey. Absolutely not. Pena has the face that Squidward had when he became handsome. Might as well make a cuppy. No. Joey, how could you see Burns beating Khamzat? Outstriking him. I could see Khamzat not wanting to take him down because he's worried about the jiu-jitsu and then getting outstruck. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm saying it could happen. Also, we don't know about Khamzat's stamina. Tom Aspinall, yeah, that's another good one. Tom Aspinall. I feel Usman has passed his peak. Is just trying to maintain at this stage. I'm not sure he beats Leon, not because Edwards better, but more hungry. That's fair enough. I think Burns will defend well on the ground, and he won't be an easy out for Khamzat. Fair enough. Phantom pains are so annoying. My body aches out of nowhere, the most random places for no reason. That one felt like a bee stung me. Right on my hand, and there was literally nothing there. Valerie Turner is the type you hit up when your girlfriend is acting up. Okay. Curtis Blades could be a heavyweight champion if Francis isn't in the UFC. True. I could see Khamzat gassing himself, going crazy for a finish, out wrestling him, and Burns picks up late. Very true. Second round leg lock from Gilbert. You think Burns can take shots from Khamzat? I don't see it, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think it's possible, and who knows? He might be the far better striker. Let's see. I'm going to change stream till we hit 2,000. Kelvin, Gastelum, out, UFC 273. I'll just use Kelvin Gastelum out. Throw that in there. Whew. 2 hours. We're in 2 hours of the stream. All right, guys. We're going to go for a little bit longer. This is a 2-hour 1-year anniversary stream. Right now, who knows? If we can get to 75 likes somehow, then maybe we'll go 3 hours. But I don't think that's going to happen. We're at 49 likes right now. 75 likes, I'll think about going 3 hours. Okay? So run up the likes on the stream. I thought we agreed on midnight. I don't know about all that, my friend. Something tells me Gilbert's only chances by arms are if Khamzat gets in his guard. I could see Khamzat gassing himself out. Second round leg lock Gilbert. You think Burns can take shots from Khamzat? Yes, I do. But, I mean, it has to be like, there's clean shots that could KO him for sure. But he has to hit him with them big shots. Burns only got clipped once by Usman. We tried, boys. What did we try? I thought we agreed on midnight. There's no way I could go till midnight. That's another 2 hours. That's another 2 hours. That would be insane. My butt would start to hurt sitting here. Let's see. I just uploaded a video, no MMA gym to train just for me at the moment, so I'm training solo. It's the same thing. That's why we all love MMA. Cool, man. Awesome. It takes a lot of courage to upload a video on YouTube. So I'm happy that you did. Let's go see if I can find it, just out of curiosity. I guess I searched White Magic. I don't know. How do I find it? I found a White Magic with 76.7 subscribers. That's probably not you. Channel name, maybe? There's so many channels named White Magic. I'm never going to be able to find it, my friend. Maybe this is you? Nope. What do I search to find the video is the real question. Because it won't let you send links in here anyway. It won't let you send links in the chat. And I can't click on your name. Hey, White Magic, go comment on one of my prediction videos. And so I can go click on your name. Does the guy who makes bobbleheads tell you what fight they were made after? Yes, and he gets you a picture with it too. How'd you find that? That quick, French fries. Appreciate you. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, just throwing punches and kicks in the field. Nice spinning back fist there. Spinning elbow. How long is this video? Is this a short? I don't know if it's restarted. Hey, man, I respect it. We all love MMA. We all love MMA here. Your phone fell. Spinning back kick. You're enjoying it, and it's probably great exercise as well. It's definitely great exercise. So let's see. What's that popping up? Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Thank you for subscribing. Let me go back to this. I think I accidentally clicked out of the video now. I don't know if the video restarted or not, but I'll check it out a little bit later. Let me X out of this. Don't need this. I got a bunch of tabs open right now. Somehow we must have had a bunch of like spammers unsubscribe at some point. We lost 5 subscribers. X out of this. Don't need this anymore. Give me 1 second. Okay. Joey, we picked Brunson over Till, and he was 2-1 underdog. I feel Burns wins easy at 3-1 underdog. I don't know about that. I wouldn't be confident in Burns either. Do you think Ronda can beat anyone in the top 5 these days? I don't know, man. Maybe Pena, but it's hard. Ronda's probably regressed. Should Colby fight the winner of Khamzat Burns or nah? No, I say the winner of Khamzat Burns fights for the title, and then maybe Colby fights the winner of Bilal Luque for the next title shot. I think that makes most sense. Reminds me of Vlad and his Sean O'Malley impression video. I feel Carla is a beast and will be champ. Maybe awesome brother, good to know. Who do you think Till should fight next? I think hold on, give me 1 second here. Who do you think Till should fight next? I think he'd beat Hall, which is he's asking for. I say give him Strickland after the Pereira fight. Maybe Chris Weidman, maybe. I definitely don't want to see him against Nasruddin Imavov. He's probably going to lose. He could fight Brad Tavares, maybe. Who's Uriah Hall fighting again? I forgot. I don't remember. Till's going to KO Hall. They're not fighting. I checked it out. Too many spinning attacks. I had a poll at 10-9. Yeah, I think Till would KO Hall. Probably, but I don't know. Joe, do you think a future Khamzat versus Till fight end up like the fight in the movie Bruno? I did not see that movie, but I don't think they'll ever fight. You know, and I don't think, to be honest, I'm much higher on Khamzat Chimaev than I ever have been on Till. So bear in mind, I was rusty AF there, bro. Need repetition and training partners. You should start doing fighter impressions. I love fighter impressions. I think they're hilarious. You should start trying to emulate other fighters. Just maybe like a 2-minute video. You know, try to emulate another fighter. I think that'd be interesting for a YouTube channel. Till needs to fight at 170, in my opinion. Probably. I think Muniz is going to break Uriah's arm. Okay. Yeah, I think Muniz wins. I can see them fighting at middleweight in a couple years. I doubt that ever happens. All right, guys. If you guys were here for the 1-year anniversary stream, let me actually turn this off. We don't need this any longer. We looked at this the whole stream. We gained a few subscribers this stream. We're going to go ahead and turn that off. Listen, guys, I'm going to go for a few more minutes. If you are here just lurking in the background watching the stream, comment right now in the chat, because this chat will be forever saved on the 1-year anniversary stream. So I got to remember who was here on the 1-year anniversary stream. So put your name in the chat or just say anything in the chat, because the chat replay exists. So I can go back and look at this in a year and I can see the exact chat, how it went down on the 1-year anniversary. So put something in there if you haven't already. Do not forget to like the stream. Run up the likes on the stream. I would greatly appreciate it. We went 2 hours and 10 minutes so far. It's crazy. It's crazy. 1 year. So put something in the chat. Any final questions? We're going to do another stream. You know, probably a couple streams next weekend. I mean, not next weekend. Next week. I got to work on a lot of prediction videos, which you guys will be getting very soon. But I appreciate you guys. I mean, joining me on this 1-year YouTube journey is insane. I can't wait to see where we're at in another year. Next April 1st will be the 2-year anniversary stream. I can't believe it. Seems like just yesterday. I'm going to go make this channel, and I'm finally going to do a video. And I made the channel. I could not think of a name for it, so I just said MMA Joey. which is a great name, I think. And then I said, you know what? I got to record a video. I just got to do it. And it was uncomfortable, but I just did it. We'll see where we're at in another year. So you should keep the chat replays on all stream. Hard to watch a stream replay with no chat. I do. Unless it's by accident, I always put chat replay on. Appreciate everything you do, Joey. Thank you, Tally. I appreciate all you guys just for watching these streams. I mean, we have such a good time on these streams. It's a great community we have on this channel. We're all respectful. We have fun. For the most part, there's nobody doing any weird trolling or anything like that. I can't say enough good things about you guys. I appreciate you. Without you guys, I'm just some guy talking to a camera and a microphone. God bless all UFC family as well. Stay well. Congrats. Thank you, channel name. Great stream, brother. Here's to another year. Thank you, Logan Brass. Appreciate you. Is your guest still joining you on Wednesday? Probably. I meant to announce that soon, but you'll hear about it soon. Keep Out of Here was here. Keep Out was here for 1/2022. All right, guys. Last chance. Put something in the chat if you want to be forever. What's the word I'm looking for? Forever, I guess, engraved into this stream. Will always be there. Did you consider any other MMA, any other names? I can't remember at this point. I can't remember what I thought of. But I mean, I just went with simplistic MMA plus my name. People know what the channel's about. You'll just have to find out. You'll just have to find out, Hank. You'll have to find out. So, all right, guys, don't forget to like the stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you guys all for joining me. I appreciate you very, very much. And I will talk to you very, very soon. And I can't wait for UFC 273. Do me a favor, right after this stream, go watch my Ian Gary versus Darian Weeks prediction. It's on the channel, my most recent video. And I would appreciate if you guys watched it, liked it, shared it, and more UFC 273 predictions coming very soon. Enjoy the rest of your night. I will talk to you guys soon.